The other day I got 44,000 pounds of clothing dropped off here at the warehouse, and right now the guys are already separating. I wasn't able to make a video because I was super sick, super congested. I don't know if you guys can still hear it in my voice, but it was time to finally make this video. But it's a ridiculous amount of clothing. These are what, like 1,000-pound bales. Some of them are like 1,200. Right here I'm gonna put a clip on how we unloaded these off the truck. But they're stacked up 4 high, and we have been knocking them down the last few days, and it's a ridiculous amount of clothing, like I said. Right here in the shop, guys, since we're getting so much stuff that needs washing, we installed these washer and dryer sets, and we kind of have it running consistently, nothing crazy. Just if it gets done consistently, a lot of it gets done over time. But like really good pieces that just need a wash have been getting thrown in there, like stuff like this. And we just hit it with some OxyClean Arm & Hammer, spray some Awesome Spray on the stains, throw it in here. There's a lot of stuff that just has wrinkles, so we throw it in the dryer, get that out also, so that helps a lot. And we're starting to get a pretty good system on separating. All these bags right here are for donation or to be sold to flea market vendors. So right here, that's the little door, and then it goes down, and we have a U-Haul that's pretty much already full. There's a lot of stuff that is not good for eBay that pops up in these bales right here. And yeah, guys, this is like the little operation that we got going on. All this is for washing, and hopefully this week all this gets done. That's a cart that I have to take over for my eBay store. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, like I said, we got 44,000 pounds delivered a couple of days ago, and now it's just time to process that. And a lot of people ask me like where I get these truckloads, and I will never openly say the person's phone number. I will not do that, but I will give little hints on how I was able to get that much. So basically, guys, these are credential raw donations that are donated across the country, and donation companies pick those up. And then they get sold all across the United States. That's literally how it works. Most of the time, that gets exported to India, Pakistan, Guatemala, Brazil, all over the world. It gets normally exported. So I was always calling these places up when I figured that out, of like that whole supply chain thing where it goes and all that. And I was able to find some phone numbers. And now that I kind of am in that world, I've been able to get way more phone numbers. Every day I'm collecting phone numbers. Do I call them all the time? I do not, because when you call these kind of companies and you just say like, oh, eventually I want to buy one, they don't take you serious. You have to kind of just call and say I'm ready to buy. That's the only way they work, and they don't take anything less than a full 53 footer of like 40,000 pounds. That's the only way to like really get your foot into the door. Usually never sell anything below that. So, you know, my costs are low for the goods, and I get it in bulk, which is the cheat code, because I get my stuff extremely cheap and I get it in bulk. So that's like the next level up, right, on sourcing for eBay. I don't think anyone that records themselves on YouTube does it this way. There might be some people that do it this way, but they're just like in the dark. No one has openly recorded themselves doing this on YouTube, of buying these kinds of truckloads and listing it on eBay. And I think I'm the first one to at least put it out there, right? So that's one thing I figured out. And it took me a little bit to really like get everything aligned with space and the manpower and the capital to do that, and then do it consistently. That was my whole idea. And the whole time I started reselling on eBay with clothing, because I just started doing this a year ago, I was building up my money, building up my capital for whenever some kind of opportunity like this arose. And now we're here. What really goes into buying these trucks is honestly a lot in the back end. It's not just, oh, I paid, you know, the going rate for something like this is 50 to 60 cents, sometimes lower depending on where it's coming from. It's like, oh, you get your stuff for 50 cents, bro. Like, that's a cheat code. It kind of is, but it is not, because in order to unload that truck, it was 6 of us. My uncle came, my dad came, and my 3 team members plus me, right? And it was grueling work. Like, we had to yank it with chains, push it, load it up, each bale, and it was like 45 of those bales, right? So that in itself was a whole entire day of like grueling work, prepping, getting stuff ready before the truck got here, and then putting stuff away, stacking it, all that stuff, right? It was like many hours of us doing that. That is just one thing. The next thing is prepping all that, separating it. If I were to do it by myself, it would probably take me a year to go through an entire truck like that. Fully gutted, right? And then what do you do with all the excess? How do you separate all that stuff? Where does this go? Where does that go? Do you have buyers for this kind of stuff? Do you have buyers for baby clothes? Do you have buyers for, any kind of garment like that? So that's the big question, because you can't just keep buying these without stuff going out. You're going to run out of space. So, and also you need space. You literally need a shop. You need a warehouse. We had a massive problem because I didn't have a loading dock. If I had a loading dock, it'd be easier. I didn't have a forklift when I started. I bought one now. We have a little forklift that we actually just need to get a little fixed. It kind of shuts off sometimes, but like I didn't have a forklift. Now I have one, and it's all machinery. And later I want to get a compactor. So in the future, I would like to gather up all the stuff that we don't want and bale it up like those bales out there, compact it up into 1,000-pound bales, get a container and fill up an entire container over time of all the excess, and then ship all the excess, sell all the excess to someone outside overseas, like in India, Pakistan, Africa, literally anywhere, like anyone. There's a huge market for that. And that way I have my quick outlet of all the excess, and we keep all the good stuff. And they would be notified that all that stuff is extracted, but there's still so many things that are valuable, that are good. I have people right now as my outlet where they sell at the flea market. They have yard sales, and they come every single week. And then I started donating to local charity shops, thrift stores, and donation centers here locally. And we have been creating a nice little relationship with them. Meanwhile, just kind of taking a little loss on the fact that I have to constantly get that stuff out of here. Last week, we discarded, got rid of, sold, and all that stuff of 10,000 pounds of clothing just last week alone. And that is only going to get bigger and only going to get more aggressive as we go. So like, you have to figure that out. And you have to pay my people. I have to pay these guys every week. And it's 2-3 guys. I added one more because I was trying to go faster. And that's what goes with having something like this. Facilities that do like 1 million pounds a month, 20-30 trucks a month coming in like that, and then they separate it all. That's just crazy, right? That comes with manpower, machinery, capital, space. All that stuff goes into it. So it's not all sunshines and rainbows of just getting all the stuff. You get it for 50 cents or something like that, and then you just make a crap ton of money. You have to figure out all the logistics. The trucking is the whole thing. Like, there's so many times where we waited for 2 weeks for a truck to get here, and it didn't because of the trucking situation. There's stuff that goes wrong. There's stuff that goes south. Stuff gets lost. Sometimes it's short. So it's really cool. I love it. I personally love it. I'm just trying to let you guys know what goes behind the scenes of getting something like that and what you kind of need, because anyone can buy the truck. Most people have the money. A lot of people right now watching have money to invest into that. But do you have the other stuff? Do you have the capability of processing it, separating it, in a somewhat timely manner? Because one person can do it, but if you get a truck like that, you don't have a forklift, you don't have space to put that in, and you don't have 2 people helping you, you're literally screwed. There's no way. So that's the thing that goes with it. You get it cheaper, but you get all the extra headaches, problems that I have to deal with. Plus trying to make YouTube videos, plus running an eBay business. So we're out here, over here busy, just trying to let you guys know, be realistic and show you guys all the costs, all the things that go into that. In 1 month, I would love to break down my cost of what something like that looks like. Just right now, I'm still trying to figure that out. What are the fixed number costs? Right now, we are investing a lot into like stuff that we are not going to have to reinvest into often, like a forklift. I'm not going to buy a forklift every month or every 6 months. Hopefully that won't last me for years. A bale compactor is not something I'm going to have to buy super consistently, right? So like right now, it's a lot of reinvesting into the business and growing it to make this a lot smoother. Right now, the eBay store is doing amazing, guys. We're at $22,000 a month. Yesterday we hit $1,200 or $1,260, something like that. So that was really good. Every single day, I believe we could fill up almost this entire pallet right here. I put a whole pallet because it's at the point where so much stuff gets processed and brought over here that I just put this whole pallet, and it takes up a lot of space, but it just makes it easier than bringing this little cart full of stuff and trying to lay it all flat. So that's where we're at right now. When we first moved it into the shop, we were at 4,000 items listed. Now we're at 7,400. And I think at the end of this month, we'll be like at 8,500, just because we are selling quite a bit of stuff. I'm slanging deals, letting stuff go cheap, because obviously my costs are lower. But there's a lot of other stuff that goes on, right? So yeah, that's what's going on. Now, also, I got this truck. It's 44,000 pounds. If it was just every single piece going to eBay that was worth it, 15,000 items, that would probably take us 6 months to probably fully list, process, and have up on my store. If we went pretty fast at the pace we're going at now, that would be one truck. So I'm getting so much inventory that I actually have to turn stuff away. I got like 8 phone numbers where I could call these people and get a truck in a couple of days. And in order for me to get all this stuff going on, I needed like an outlet for some of the stuff to be wholesaled. So that's why I offer pallets. I sell full-blown pallets of 1,000 pounds of clothing. If you guys are interested in joining the wait list, it is down below in the description. And we are limited on how many we can fulfill. There's too much demand for how much product I could get. So that's like my little issue right now, is that we have all these people messaging me every day trying to get one, and we keep it slow. I'm not selling so many that I'm overwhelmed. I call these people one-on-one, sell it to them, fulfill them, make sure they're satisfied, make sure the quality is up to par, because I'm not doing every single thing. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys saying that every single transaction went perfect. There was some people that were dissatisfied, and we fixed issues right away and make sure they were satisfied. And then whenever we got some feedback, we fixed any issue immediately. So that's like one thing that is very important, is the quality control and making sure we get better as we go, because I will not want to attach my name to something that isn't a great product. I only want to be associated with great products, which is my product. And in order to get better is by getting feedback and then fixing the issues right away. And for the most part, almost everyone has been extremely satisfied. I really take a lot of pride into what we're doing here. Whenever there is an issue, we fix it, get it resolved, and move forward and get better. That's all we can do. The only way I'm able to constantly get more trucks is to supply people, beat thrift store prices, get a lot of product in one shot for a lot of people, save them time, and then it gets delivered to their doorstep. So that's a problem that I solve for people with pallets. And then I'll obviously get a ton of product for my eBay store. With this truck right here, it'll probably be like 3,000 items, 4,000 items that I keep, and the rest get put into pallets, and it's the same exact stuff. Just if I find something that's 500, I just sold a Gucci jacket for a good amount of money, and I just listed a Chanel cardigan for $1,000. That I have to keep in order for it to be the cherry on top on the whole entire overhead that we have, the money that we invest. I have to keep that. I can't throw that in the wholesale. And I'll be the first to say that, be honest about that kind of stuff I have to keep in order to make this all work. But we don't get like a ton of it either. Like in this whole truck, we could probably pull out 10 pieces that are like that are like, oh my God, this is 500. Oh my God, this is 400. We found this shirt right here. I put it up for 1,500. There was one that popped up on Google Lens for 6,000, but I don't believe it. But it's a, what is it? AC/DC vintage 1992 original shirt. It's badass. I put it for 1,500. I got an offer for 400 right away, but I declined it. I think I could get at least 800 or 1,000. I just to see what's up. But there's not gonna be that many pieces like that. Maybe 10 like that out of 44,000. That's how rare it is. But I have to keep that, you know? So I am always honest about that. And yeah, guys, like, it's going pretty good. This right here is gonna get filled up this week, or at least this row, maybe half. And then from there, right here I have some racks that we still have to fill up. Right here we have 3 racks of these right here. and I just ordered more so we could fill up this entire row and then fill up this row right here. These are all shoes. I think we're gonna start listing shoes again. I think it's gonna go really good. These are Madden, Steve Madden, Madden Girl. They're nothing crazy, but like we get a good amount of stuff. Like these are the shoes that we've been separating so far. These are some Converse in great shape. Only if they're clean and ready to go. If they're not, I'm selling them to a flea market person and they can clean them and all that. But only if they're clean, only if they're ready to go. If they're like 20 bucks and up, we're probably gonna start listing them. And they're gonna go in the same exact boxes. These boxes are 8 by 8 by 30. People always ask me, 8 by 8 by 30 on U-line. So this is gonna start getting filled up. And then this side, for now, is the processing side. And that's 44,000 pounds. And we still have all this room to work with. Just because they're baled up with the forklift, we were able to stack it up. And it's the biggest load we've ever gotten. So freaking amazing. We're separating some knit sweaters that are unbranded, but they're vintage. Super cool. Probably post those on my story, see if someone wants them. And then here's the gym. This is that little forklift I told you guys about. It's 2016. I got an amazing deal on it. We just have to fix a few little wiring issues that causes it to shut off. But I literally can't complain about it. It's a smaller one. It's not a full-size one. Right now, I've been using my dad's. He let me borrow it. He's had it for a couple of years. It's a full-size one. And this one works really good. But to unload, we literally needed something to be reliable because we were unloading for like 4 hours straight nonstop. So like this one, once it's full, ready to go and working, then we can, fully use it. Check it out, guys. So we got the sign going up on right here in the middle, and I think it looks badass. I'm so happy about it. We just got some, like my logo put on a bunch of stuff so everyone could be wearing golf shirts, hoodies, and all that, just to feel more professional here at the shop. So like right here, you guys can see a hoodie. I'm not gonna sell any of it. It's all for us, and I might just do some giveaways for some excess stuff that we have. But for now, it's all looking pretty cool. And it's crazy how this is like my entire eBay store. And then right now we can consolidate. It could literally go down. Right here, 20,000 items fit. Eventually, I'm getting another shop, guys. And this side will fully be rows of eBay inventory. That entire side will be full of just eBay inventory. And this warehouse right here, I believe we can get to like 70,000 items listed next year, sometime next year, which is crazy to say, but it's literally gonna happen with how much product I'm getting. And I'm at the point where one of my suppliers, they told me if I wanted a truck every single day, I can get one every single day. That's how good my connections are at this point. I'm hooking other people up. My buddy Colin Hayes, he started a new business. If you guys are new to the channel, he started doing eBay with me alongside shoulder to shoulder since we were young. He got to the point where he was doing 1.2 million a year, and he has been very successful with that. He's been selling still, but he also lost the same wholesale electronic supplier that we used to have. So he was doing that, and he's still making a great income with eBay, but he kind of fell out of love with eBay, and he didn't really want to go all in again like I did with clothing. He didn't want to start from scratch. He was just like, we'll see if something pops up, right? And he started a new business where he installs resin flooring. And I got to the point where I got offered an extra truck 2 days after this one. Literally the same day I got that one, the guy was like, hey man, I got one more in 2 days. Do you want it? And right now I'm at the point where I'm like, I got to say yes. So to let him know I'm serious and I'm going to continue to buy. So I just asked my buddy, I was like, hey bro, do you want it? Because I literally will run out of space if I get that one also. Like, I'm going to run out of space. So I lobbed it over. I won't do that to just anyone. He's literally like my brother. So I don't want you guys asking. But I hooked him up. And it's at the point where if I want one every day, every other day from different areas, I can get it. So I'm getting a new shop. It was a handshake deal so far for 6,500 square foot warehouse, right where I used to be in my last warehouse, where it's extremely cheap, where I have to say yes to it just because I have all this going on. I literally, the price is so good. It's a great deal. It's extremely fair. That guy's happy to rent it to me, and it's 6,500 square feet, and that one will be a full-blown location just to separate clothing, and that's that's gonna happen over there. And here will just be just processing eBay inventory, listing it, shipping it, and making money. So we're gonna have both locations. I posted on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, check it out. Active Apparel Zone on Instagram. I give a little more updates on there, but I posted a video of it. I'll try to put one up here. They still have to, the people there, they still have to move out. They're gonna build an office, build a bathroom, and get rid of like the little second floor that is there. But yeah, like that's gonna be a game-changing thing where we have our way of making the money with wholesale, getting the trucks, unloading them, get more machinery, and then obviously eBay is a money-making machine where you put stuff in there and you just literally make money, especially at this cost with the volume, with some pallets mixed in there, hooking up people and providing an amazing service for them. All together, it's gonna be a good business, and I've been happy to share the journey with you guys. And it almost feels unreal because when I made my first video, I think we hit the 4-year mark last month, the 4-year anniversary. I was not a millionaire, like at all, right? And now, throughout the whole time we've been recording, I'm gonna turn into a millionaire while documenting the whole thing. Like next year I will make well over $1 million. And with a great great profit margin to where I keep a lot of money or reinvest it and turn that into more money in the future. So it's been amazing, and it's actually unreal. It feels unreal, and I can't wait for the day that I post and say I made more than $1 million in this 1 year, or well over, however much it is, and just really achieve my goals that I've been setting after, that I've been saying out loud into the camera for a long time. Since the very beginning, I've literally said, I want to be a millionaire. I want to achieve this goal. I want to make this happen. Let's try this. Let's try that. Let's do this. Let's see if this works. I fucked up. I messed up. That didn't work. All that stuff has been documented. All my mess ups, all my successes, I've been sharing it with you guys, and I'm super grateful for you guys. And yeah, now this is what's going on. 42,000 pounds delivered to the doorstep. And we can get those consistently, so it's gonna be awesome. If you guys want to join the wait list for my wholesale, there's a form down below, and it's literally a wait list. There's 400 people in the wait list, and I just see if you are a qualified lead, and then I give you a call. So if you guys see a phone number from like California, it's probably me. But right now, I'm not gonna call anyone quite soon, but if you guys want to join the wait list, then you will be added to the email list, and then whenever there's some, I can let the people in the email list know also. So stay tuned for that. If you guys want to join my free Discord community, that link is down below also, and there are 1,200 people in there, and we're being active, showing what's going on, showing the top sales of the day. There's a ton of free information in there that you guys can use to grow your eBay business. If you guys are just starting out or trying to get to a different level, I think it's a great community to be around other people that do the same thing. Thank you guys so much for the support. Sorry I missed last week. I was super sick. I'm still a little sick right now, but we're here, we're working, getting stuff done. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys soon. A ton of content being posted consistently now. I'm gonna hire an editor to get some short form content, and I got an AI thing that can help me create more ideas, because sometimes everything is what's in here. Sometimes that's not enough. So I'm getting on a plan to start pumping this out more, getting my schedule more dialed in, because I want to just help a bunch of people out, show the whole journey better and all that. I'm gonna catch you guys later.